How to become a millionaire while in the military. I saw this on a Reddit post about an active duty service member that's enlisted that has 11 years of service and is projecting to have $1 million of net worth without even using real estate investing. Tap that thumbs up and let's send it. What is up, Money Tribe? Mike Damazo here to help you make sense of dollars. Our mission is to help you get out of debt and build wealth. So this is important because there is more than one way to become a millionaire while in the military. All right, so we'll cover this in 3 different parts. First, we'll go over assets, savings, and spending. So the first one I do want to cover is assets. Your bank account, the cash you have there, asset. The money in your savings account, asset. Real estate, stocks, cryptocurrencies, asset. If you're wondering about your holographic shadowless Charizard card, asset. Beanie Babies, negative. Unfortunately not. You get the point. Assets are what you keep that go toward your net worth. Look, I definitely did not start with like a positive net worth. As a matter of fact, it was definitely negative. If you look around to the other personal finance YouTubers, I'm one of the few that's probably tatted up as much and a son of an immigrant. So one of the factors that has helped people with increasing their net worth is having no debt, or having a good balance between good and bad debt, which is something we'll definitely cover in a future video. It's also a huge factor with not having kids. So for me and Grace, we don't have any kids, so it's helped us put more money in our savings and in investing. So for those, as you get promoted and move up to the next pay grade, don't increase your lifestyle spending. You don't want to spend like you're an O3 and then you're getting like E1 pay. Try to think of it where you're spending like you do as an E4 and very little on a new car, on autos, because that is the one thing that I always see that eats up away on a lot of people's pay. With assets, yes, your thrift savings plan, the military 401k is an asset. So maxing that up and supplementing it with your IRA, an individual retirement account, is a huge plus. Speaking of maximizing retirement accounts, I get it, that's definitely a bit boring. So let's move on to the next one, which is building up your assets because of your savings. And no, I'm not talking about savings to just save on a rainy day. I'm talking more about savings to invest. Now, with investments, you want to do your own research. You want to ask the questions of, are you chasing a trend or are you buying the hype? So for this channel, there are things that I talk about and it's just to share that information. I'm not a financial counselor or anything like that. This is just for education, entertainment purposes. So ways to increase your savings, you want to look at the things that you can cut back on. And then if your main hobbies doesn't cost as much, that's definitely a plus. That's why I think like even playing COD saves money, because you're not like going out to go to clubs and bars and everything like that. You just want to have that balance and maybe just go out on, well, there probably shouldn't be going out because of COVID. Make sure to increase your savings to invest. So you cut back on things. After that, you definitely want to add another source of income, like starting a side hustle. Maybe you want to get into selling houses. So you work your way to get a real estate license. Make sure that you can make your first dollar. After that, it's easier to build that momentum and then keep doing things that interest you. So with a supplemental income, you're not just relying on the first and the 15th paycheck with your military pay. Just definitely please don't be that person that's taking people to the auto sales lot by the base. When it comes to starting a side hustle, one thing that I always think about is this quote, "In a gold rush, sell shovels." Think about that and let me know what side hustle you would pursue. See, there's a quote by Albert Einstein, "Compound interest is the shit." That's not really what he said, but to be serious though, you want to let your money make money for you. So yeah, don't stress check your Robinhood account every 30 minutes. Be a long-term investor. Have your plays in mind when you're going into a deal and when you're going to exit. Other than the TSP, IRA, another great way is investing in index funds. It's a great way to just kind of set it and forget it, especially with Vanguard, which is one that I would suggest. So with saving to invest, what are some of the avenues that you choose to invest in? Is it real estate, stocks, dividend stocks, silver, or even, that was like the most Filipino part when I was like even. Anyways, even NBA Top Shot NFTs. Let me know in the comments below where you choose to invest your money in. Assets, savings, and now spending. All right, let's use the example of myself. When I first joined the military, I would go over my bank account where it would go into the negative because I spent too much. See, I would get paid a certain amount and I would spend way more than that. So you gotta balance those things out. For me, it took a while, like after 25, probably 28 when I really got serious with my finances. Here's a suggestion. You wanna try this out for just 1 month. Keep track of exactly what you spend each day for that whole month. And then you'll see where your money just kind of disappears. Trust. For me, before grabbing breakfast burritos, having a Starbucks order of a fancy caramel macchiato, 7 pumps of vanilla, upside down with whipped cream was definitely something I would get. Now, I don't get Starbucks anymore because we don't have Starbucks that close, but it's something I don't get just because I know I want to put that money elsewhere. Now, you don't have to cut back on your spending. What I'm suggesting is to be more mindful. The more you spend, the less you can save to invest, and you won't be able to grow your assets as fast. Look, if you're already setting aside $100, you could get to $1,000 in your bank account. So just have it there and save to invest. And once you have that $1,000, you could build that up to $10,000. And knowing that you got to that $10,000 mark, the next goal would be $100,000. On top of putting money aside to get from 100 to 100,000, you have compound interest on your side. So once you get to that $100,000, the next $100,000 comes quicker. But before all that, please keep it 100 and hit that like button. So remember those 3 things to help you become a millionaire while in the military, whether enlisted or officer, but definitely more for my enlisted folks. Assets, savings, and spending. Thank you for watching. Check out my links down below in the descriptions for more personal finance freebies. Tap that thumbs up because it helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments below, and please consider subscribing to help us get to the 5,000 subscriber mark. Stay legendary, and I'll see you in the next video. Use Act 2. At white. Tongue twisted. It's hot in here. Redo that one.